Hi, welcome back to my channel. Y'all, it's been a tough month. It's been a real tough month. So, I am doing a video about the energy forecast for May. So, in a few moments, I'll share with you the Oracle and Tarot card pull that I've done for May. Yeah, and I'm happy to report that the energies will definitely calm down and we may actually get a thread of sanity back into our lives. So if, like me, you've had a really, really rough month and you're watching this right now, congratulations, because you survived April. We have a few days left, but I'm declaring it right now that the worst crap is over and that we're just going to sail right through May. I'm just declaring that for us, okay? But if you are like me, drained, exhausted, overwhelmed, everything else in between, know that I feel you, I see you, I hear you. I'm there. I am there right with you. um, I am just really hanging on a thread here. But you know what? We called it. I had done a video um, just forecasting what was going to be like in April, especially with all the crazy energy circulating with all the cosmic events. We had the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction. We had we had Mercury in retrograde, which ended on the 25th. Hallelujah. And we also had the full moon in Scorpio. We had the meteor shower. What else? We had something else, I'm sure. I can't remember. Oh, yeah, the solar eclipse. So much, so much. Right? We already knew that. So navigating the month of April was not so shocking because I knew that it was going to be kind of hectic and crazy. But I am definitely glad that it's almost over, and I'm sure you are too. So let's talk a little bit about May and what's coming up. Well, first, I want to touch on the full moon on the 23rd of May. Full moon in Sagittarius. So usually full moons can get a little bit, I don't know, I don't want to say crazy energy, but a little bit of an intense energy because that's the nature of it. And it's all about release. Full moon is all about letting go, getting rid of crap, right? But the full moon in Sagittarius is going to be very powerful in the sense of actually feeling that release and feeling relief from everything that has been going on, all the chaos in our life. So Sagittarius is a very fun, lighthearted, chill, balancing, realigning sign. And I am just glad that after this Scorpio energy, we are going right into something a little bit calmer and a little bit softer. So in the card pull that I have done, you'll see in a moment, I've used different tarot and oracle decks. That's usually how I do my readings. I really feel like I need to pull from different energies and different decks. And I'm happy to tell you that things will be slowing down. So we are closing out the month of April and things are going to get better. The energy is going to be a lot more flowy and nurturing and slowing down. Many of us are still going to have to be dealing with the those tendrils left from the April energy, but everything is coming to an end. We're closing the chapter and we're moving into May with new hope. Theme for May is definitely going to be about rebalancing ourselves, rebalancing our mental state, our emotions, our spirituality, rebalancing relationships. May is going to be a month where a lot of our relationships are going to be in the spotlight. So this is neither good or bad. It's just taking inventory. After all the energies that we've been through in April, it's really going to be about taking inventory of ourselves and of our life. Because things were so chaotic in April, most of us, I believe, but I can tell you from my own experience, I have been just in survival mode, trying to make it another day in April. So now that is quieting down, we can focus more on taking inventory about, okay, what do we need to release? What have we learned from this hard month? What have we learned from navigating all these challenges and what we can eliminate, what is toxic in our life, and what does not serve us anymore. What have we learned about ourselves in the past month? Maybe we have learned that we are resilient as hell. That is a positive, right? You always have to look at the positive in any situations. I think May is going to be definitely a month of renewal, a month of hope. But once again, it's about getting back into alignment, coming back into balance, and really just slowing down and taking a deep breath and just release. Anyways, I want you to know that things are looking up for all of us, for the collective. Let me know if you like an individual reading, so you can dive in deeper into your own month, different areas like love, money, relationships, spirituality, health, and all of that. I will link the Patreon link for my exclusive membership, where you get a personalized tarot reading every single month, plus all kinds of other amazing perks. In the meantime, please be safe, be gentle and kind and patient with yourself. We've been through a lot, tribe. We've been through a lot. So let's just be grateful. It's coming to an end, and we are getting to start the new chapter. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Let me know if any of these cards in this reading are specifically calling you. If there is one in particular that really resonates with you, just drop a comment. And as always, share with someone who really needs to hear this message of the crap is ending, a new chapter, hope, light is coming through. So I love you all, and we'll talk soon. Bye. We begin our energetic spread with Eunoia from the Magic of You Oracle. This card is all about balance, finding the strength and the ease of returning into complete alignment. This particular card is a sister card of the Death card in the traditional tarot. And after the crazy, intense April energy that we've been through, it signifies that we can put all of that behind. That cycle has been completed and is coming to an end, and we can finally begin a new cycle. There is a halo moon behind the girl in the graphic, which represents a healthy mental state, and finally being able to see through the darkness and everything that we've been through. So this card is a great reminder of learning from the darkness, learning from what we just went through, and start something new with that new wisdom and knowledge. Second card of the deck is from the Lord of the Rings, and we have Temperance from the traditional tarot deck reversed. This is a really timely card because it is represented by Celeborn, who in the Lord of the Rings journey, he is the Lord of Lorien. And he is balanced and calm and even-tempered, and he brings neutral perspective to situations. When we get this card, it is an opportunity for us to do a personal inventory. Have we been operating in a chaotic manner, at a chaotic pace? Have we felt a sense of fatigue and burnout? Are we feeling overwhelmed and we're feeling exhausted? So most of us, after this crazy April energy, we're probably saying yes to all of those. So if there is a yes there, it is now time to scale back. And this is the time where we have to recall the energies back to us, and we have to start reevaluating things. So this card is telling us that we need to scale back and notice what we've been overdoing or underdoing. Overdoing could be indulging in something that is toxic to us. It could be overworking ourselves. It could be overthinking. It could be spreading ourselves thin, or anything that is really draining us. Underdoing could be not taking care of ourselves. So our self-care is lacking, or we are not connecting to people that would make us feel a little bit more included or connected or nurtured. This is an opportunity for us to finally have these energies, these cosmic energies calm down. So now we can finally look within and say, okay, the worst is over. The bulk of the energy has passed. What do we need to do now moving forward to feel rebalanced? The next card is Karmic Relationships from the Starseed Oracle deck. It's about Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. This card is about the constellation Orion, which is thought to have been a place where many star seeds come from and then incarnate on Earth. What tears people apart when they are not ready to have a healthy conflict in their life. And sometimes conflict is looked at as a negative, but oftentimes it gives us an opportunity to actually grow closer and more united. So instead of going into reaction mode, is there any way that we can open our heart in a difficult relationship right now? And maybe instead of going into second guessing mode, trying to, come to conclusions on our own about what the other person is thinking, maybe we can be brave enough to open our heart and explain and talk about our own feelings and talk about our wounds and try to find some mutual ground. So there are relationships in our lives right now that could be a little bit complex, a little bit different. And just like the Temperance card is asking us to bring balance into all areas of our life, this is a good time to figure out what relationship needs to stay and what relationship needs to go. We are in a relationship that is worth saving, and this can be any kind of relationship. It doesn't have to be specifically romantic. It could be relationship in the workplace or friendship, family, anything like that. There is some type of invitation to have conflict. Can we take a step back and just breathe through it and ask ourselves, is this something that is inviting us to maybe find common ground, soften ourselves, in turn the other person can be seen and heard, and maybe they can soften up a little bit too. Some relationships may not need that or may not be headed that way, and that's okay. It's all about finding that balance and finding what needs to stay and what needs to go. But all in all, this card is about softening our heart, not being so defensive, and looking at things from a different perspective. And maybe if there is a conflict coming up, how can you rise to the challenge, and what are you invited to do through this conflict? How are you turning it into a positive and a place of growth? The next card is Knight from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. The message is be brave and honest. This card is all about having honor, doing the right thing, even when sometimes it's not the easiest option. So the knight in this picture is holding a sword. He's very committed to his cause and to be honorable and to protect and to guard. But if we look closely, he also has a tear running down his face. So he is a protector. He represents the warrior inside all of us, and he embodies that big protective energy and someone who holds on to values, right? But his sword and armor also show that he is willing to be vulnerable when he needs to be, because he loves what he protects and he understands that it's important to again be balanced. So the balance theme is really strong for May. So this is a very important for this month. Energy from the Knight is something that we are encouraged to really contemplate and really find out what it is important to us in this moment in time. So if we are once again finding that conflict in relationships or life situations right now, those karmic relationships, we should be guided to follow with integrity. We need to be strong in what we believe in, but really follow through with firm belief and understanding that sometimes it's not about rushing into battle. It's all about slowing down so that the rewards will come and be abundant. The last card really wraps up the energy and theme for the month, and it's Accelerated Motion from the Psychic Tarot deck. This is a beautiful card, and it brings a lot of hope and a lot of joy and a lot of movement forward. So this card appears when things are about to really get moving, and everything around us, the conditions, the situations, the people are in perfect time, perfect balance, and they are appearing in our life to give us the exact roadmap or advice that we need to go to our desired goals. So this is a very positive card. It's about manifestation, abundance coming our way. Things are moving. Things that have been delayed or things that we've been feeling stuck on in our life are finally running with the flow of energy. and everything that we've worked for or visualized, it is going to come into fruition. So this is a good month for us to ask ourselves, is there any inspired action, any inspiration that I am feeling to take advantage of right now, because the energy is just flowing and moving and just feeling so good and exciting. So you may be getting some some new inspiration and some really great ideas, really great opportunities.